Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the studio. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. It might be a little more talking. This is more of a reintroducing myself to the community here. We got a lot of new subscribers and some information for all the people that have been following pretty close. We may, as far as channel stuff, we might try to do better quality and less quantity going forward, at least for a little while. With me doing 2 videos a week, I'm barely getting 2 days turnaround to get anything completed or anything, progress. And that would be fine if we did this full time. We don't. This is a couple hours after work. And those of y'all that know me pretty close know that I commute about 2 hours a day just for work. And that really cuts into the evening time. I can't be out here every night because I do have a family. So we may condense down to 1 video a week, but still basically going to do 2 videos a week because the membership video, I do 3 a week. The members videos usually don't pertain to a whole lot. They're more or less kind of channel updates on what's going on. A little bit of behind the scenes stuff. So there's not a lot of work getting done on the members only video. Not to deter you from being a member, because the membership helps support the channel and helps get these parts and pieces rolling in here so we can build stuff. But besides the membership video, I'm going to continue to do that. That's a Friday night, Thursday night, wherever I can squeeze it in. Sometimes as early as late as Saturday morning. But I try to get a members video out every week, and I try to get I'll release our normal videos early to members. So thank you all of those members that have been supporting the channel since we became eligible to be partners with Google. But just a quick update on the projects we got going on. We got the Mini. Appreciate everybody that watched that video. I wanted to have this painted for tonight, but I don't think it's going to happen. I did order a lot of masking materials from Coast Airbrush, and they're not due to be here till the 8th. So I've got enough to probably accomplish what I'm doing here now. It's just got to get on it. But again, we're running on short time because we only got 2 days turnaround. I try to take 1 day off from being out here so much. Just trying to pace myself and not get burnt out. My OCD did get better of me, and I redid the motor on the Mini, and I put it on the other side so we could get the timing right. If you watch that video, the motor was faster one way than the other, and it had a non-traditional, at least in America, spur gear on the left side. So we did flip the motor and flip the axle and tidy up the wires a little bit more, so it looks pretty clean. It's going to be too fast anyways. It's going to be overpowered. But a running video that will be coming soon once we get this body painted. We were going to try to run Wednesday night as you're seeing this, but I don't know if this will be painted by then. We got our wheels in for the ProCat, the 2.2s from JC Racing. Very reasonable price. These things are only like $14 a set. Of course, you got to pay shipping from the UK, so it's about double by the time to get here, but still, where else are you going to find 2.2-inch wheels for some of these vintage cars? We got a set of whites to match what's on the car. You can't see, it's out of shot there. And a set of yellows because they're cool. So I run a video of that. Again, that's another reason why I'm kind of updating the channel, because I want to get more concise videos. I want more completed in a video. It will make me actually have to work a little bit harder to get everything done still. And we'll have to not so much work harder, but I'll have to make more content to make up for like splitting this one up into 2 or 3 videos. I want to do them in one. And that's going to put us under pressure to do more things on the weekend to make more videos. But we got to finish that. We've got, turn you over here. We've got the comical grasshopper. I want to put a new body on it. I want to take it apart, clean it. Maybe not totally disassemble it because the thing actually feels pretty good. It's just dusty. The T2, I want to get that built. We got most of everything we need to build it. Buddy Chris brought the spare arms and stuff for it, so we can put a little fresher set of arms on it. We're not worried about having it pristine because we are going to run it, but I want it to be clean and somewhat new. The cat needs electronics. I got wheels. We got to get tires. The 12 scale. Their guys are running that now at the Turn and Burn. They're running a rubber tire with 17.5. Would love to play along with them, but again, time is not allowing it right now. What else is going on? We got the RC10. I want to take that with us on vacation. If all goes well, we'll be going to Florida in August, and they got a new clay track at the Hobby Town in Tampa, which is about an hour from where we're staying. And we got family there, and I want to take it out there on a practice day if they have a practice day while we're down there. Got some wheels and tires for another sand car build. That's back burner. Still looking for a set of front wheels of the Pro line. I can't remember what they're called, but for a RC10T, we need the fronts. We got the rears. That's the wheels from a T2. I got 2 sets of those. We got a set of slicks for it. Then we rotate over here. We still got to paint the pumpkin. The pumpkin is cleared and metal flaked. I started sanding on it. I got to sand all this flat to get the flakes flat, and we're going to do somewhat of a we're going to try to keep with the traditional color somewhat. We're going to do candy yellow, I think, on this body, but with some stripage and some airbrush stuff. The Monte Carlo, I need to get that finished for my buddy David. I got to paint the interior and detail it out. It's not going on a car. It's just going to be a display model. The VRD. We went down and checked out a location where we're going to film that Sunday. I did a little short on our Instagram page. The Bullhole. It's a used to be a power plant, a hydroelectric plant. It's a dam and a river, and a lot of good flat rocks. And Eric's not much into going into water with his crawlers. I don't like going underwater, but going into water is pretty fun for me anyways. But there's plenty of places out there with sand, which we can run the sand cars. They actually have a beach out there when it's not a raging river. Right now, we've been in kind of a drought situation, and the water is about right. You can about walk all the way across it. The Slash that we ran at the World RC Parts 25th anniversary, I got a few updates for it. Bought a set of J Concepts wheels. These are Proline tires that are made for the Losi Baja Ray. I just wanted the scale looking tire. It's a little bit taller than a race tire, and it's got a BF Goodrich tread. It's still got your traditional 3.0 on the back and 2.2 in the front, short course style tire. But it's like a performance type rubber, and still got the scale looks. And we bought a body for it because I've never wanted to keep anything stock. We went down to Anderson and picked up a Megalodon body. It's kind of the shreddy life bug looking thing. That'll be fun. I do have a new body for my crawler here, but I'm probably going to leave that alone. We have the Sumo body, which is basically a Suzuki Samurai. I might build something around that body in the future and just leave this one alone because this kind of got its place now. And I don't love this truck, but I don't hate it. I don't like the portal axles. It's a SCX 10.3 base camp. I broke 2 of them. When they get bound up, they kind of twist and they'll break themselves. I probably should upgrade the axle housings to aluminum. I never had that issue with the straight axle trucks. Thought about converting it, but the price of converting it, it ain't worth it to me. I just assume buy another truck and build something off of it. The Sumo body's kind of big versus like the Bushido. It's more scaled. The Sumo is just a giant Samurai, so this is considered 10th. That Samurai is probably more like an 8th. just because of the size of the actual truck. What else is going on? The 10L back burner. I did find a company in Australia that makes everything for that car, carbon, all the replacement chassis parts. Is it worth it? Not really right now, because I have a brand new one in my display case. It's about $150 to restore it, just for the carbon. That replaced everything: the chassis, Nerf wings, upper and lower pod. So everything about $150. So it's not terrible, but not real high on the list right now. The LTO chassis will probably be a parts car. It's got a really good front end. The chassis got some questionable holes in it. I don't want to reuse it. The Nerf wings are maybe usable on this car, but for a few extra bucks, we can have everything brand new on this one. And we'll peroxide all this white stuff and make it white again. Let's see what's going on out here. There's our T2 wheels, our modified 10T body to fit. There's a Sumo. Got a Bigfoot body. That's buddy Eric's. Eric is getting his due to have his 10T Wednesday as this is being filmed, and I wanted to do an immediate unboxing. There's already a few out there, but I want one, and I've got them holding me one. Our local hobby shop's actually getting them, and it would be cool maybe to do an unboxing there. So we might do that. So stay tuned, subscribe. There's the Slash, waiting on its cleanup and revamp. I've never been much on running stock bodies, even though they're cool, and the new paint schemes are. I don't see how you reproduce that on actual paint, but thought about selling it one time just to recoup some funds and build something else. But that thing's fun to just bash around, and actually races okay. But we're going to put some scale-looking wheels and tires, the bug body, clean it up, and there'll be more running videos on that. That is an Ultimate. It's got all the Traxxas hop-ups. One thing I ran into already twice, the more than I ran it, is these arms, they're not breaking, but they flex. And when it flexes, it pulls the screw pin out, and the hub carrier comes loose. We got the aluminum hub carriers and everything that came with the Ultimate, but I wish there was a nut on the end of that screw pin. It's already backing out right there, just from running it. It's already found its way out a few times. Do a little research, see if there's a high strength arm or something. I don't know if RPMs would prevent that or not, but the mini truck is probably going to stay that. I'm going to get another chassis to run the tri-span wheels that I got. The beach truck, I want to take that one back over to Bullhole and run it on their beach. It's only like 30 minutes from here. It's a beach on a river. And we are going back to the beach soon, so that will be back at the ocean. What else is going on? There's the new 10L. If you go back and look at the What's on the Shelf rig rundowns, I did 10 of them, but that car's in there. It's brand new. Never been run 10L. And that's some of my daughter's artwork. She's doing some work at her studio, and her crystal ball might be right. There's the cartoon paint job. That one did good. May do another one of those in the future. There's the beach bug, still sandy. There's my brother's helmet that he's going to disown me. I say that every time I look at it. If I don't get it painted. We're going on 2 years. It's been taped up for maybe a month. I think the tape's okay. It's been climate controlled somewhat. What else is going on? Our boat is dead in the water, literally. Speed control's fried. I think we'll just leave that as a display model. We may buy a bigger, better boat in the future. I still like boats, and it's boat season right now, and I don't have one. I feel bad for my truck. Let me back this up. Whoa, wrong way. There it is. Haven't driven this thing in a month. We're sitting on 2x4s because I don't want to squish my bags. Yep, I'm ready to take that to work. Maybe drop to work Thursday. It's supposed to be about 98 degrees Thursday though. It does have air. That's Pop's truck. We had to borrow that to take the table and stuff for a 4th of July party. So happy 4th, everybody. We still got that Jesse James car up there. That is a long-term project. I'd like to find something that would fit under it that would look right as far as wheels and tires. Vintage Google. Jack Wright from RC Model Car Magazine has mentioned sitting down with me and doing a little Q&A, kind of a history lesson on RC Model Car Magazine. He was a photographer, and he was one of the he did several articles, tech articles. He did several like project cars. If you've got a vintage collection of old magazines, RC Model Car, and you see the name Jack Wright in a lot of them. So he did a lot of the custom projects. He was into the monster truck thing a lot, tractor pulling, and did a lot of oval car stuff back in the day, like product reviews and track testing stuff. So that would be awesome one day. He's into the vintage cars right now. I'm doing a lot of 80s cars. Yeah, let me get back in here and turn this thing around. All right, as you can see, we got plenty going on top of trying to work, a normal 9 to 5 like everybody else. We are slowly but surely getting things we need for the channel. I want to get a drone, and that drone's only going to be good for like a few seconds of video clips here and there, but not sure when that'll happen. But I got a buddy with a drone that we could probably get up with him, and they could do some shots with us. But he's like me. We're all in our 50s and are busy. Got kids, family, and things going on. So the time we do get together, if we get to hang out, we just kind of go to events, maybe car shows or races or something. And check his videos channel out, the 336 drone. I'll put a link in the description. I don't really like the direction this video has gone, but we are just short on time. It's hard to get things completed in 2 days, 2 to 3 days. And it's I guess my videos are more or less like live, because you're seeing them as it happens. I'm not filming a bunch of stuff and having it saved, and not making feature films here. We're just making some like real life vlog style stuff, I guess. This is why I can't paint bodies for anybody anymore. I used to paint bodies. I don't know how I managed to paint so many bodies back in the day, but I averaged at some point 1 body a day for every day of the year. I averaged, and still worked a full-time job. But that was in my 30s and 40s, and I don't remember much of those because I was so busy. I was always work and or painting, and then we try to squeeze in some racing. And time is flying, so we're going to try to slow down a little bit and focus on doing better quality. The editing may get a little better. I don't know. I'm doing it all myself. I'm trying. I'm not a tech person. 99% of my videos are done with my phone. We are incorporating some GoPro footage here and there. And I want to incorporate some drone footage. I just think it would be cool to fly over tracks while the stuff's going on. Fly over a car show, which that makes me a little bit nervous, because if that thing hits something, then I'd be responsible for it. Yeah, we got a lot going on. On a personal note, we got family that's having some health problems. We got my side and my wife's side both. So that's keeping us on our toes for sure. And so we got a lot going on between. We got a kid going to college. We got one got her own business. One's going to college. We got 2 ailing parents on each side of our family. And we both work. And I'm trying to squeeze in 3 videos a week somehow, and still squeeze in an activity on the weekend to film. Me and the wife are going to do some more, once the little one's off to college, we are going to do some more weekend trips. The videos may veer off into some travel stuff or just sightseeing. That's why my channel is everything that I find interesting. It's not simply RC cars. It's not simply mini trucks or car shows. If you look back, this is 450th video. This is 15 years of YouTube, and it started out as just sharing old race videos. I was super shy, camera shy, still not real good at it, but this is kind of a, I don't know, I'm kind of growing now that I'm 50 years old. I don't care what this is how the world sees me. It is what it is. I've come to terms. I am who I am. Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing YouTube, honestly. I find it interesting watching other people. It's cool talking to some of these guys that are like-minded. Some of these bigger RC channels that have reached out and commented on our videos is very cool. Mainly RC Icons. He's a really down-to-earth. He's got a really cool channel. He does mostly vintage stuff, and he's got an actual scale track at his yard, which I would love to have. I wish we had more yard here. I'm not sure when I'd have time to build a track and maintain it, but I would love to have one. I did the track thing. We did restore the King Speedway back in 2012, and we ran it for 7 years. Well, we participated. We got it running for the first year, and then it veered off into more help came in, and so went through the track thing, went through the racing thing. I am about 40 years in on the hobby now. I don't know everything. I just know what I like, and I know what kind of brings back memories from back in the day, and making new memories, because today is the good old days with all these new re-releases coming out. If you were in the hobby in the 80s, 90s, now's the time to really relive your childhood. If you're my age, if you're late 40s, 50s, we got everything that we couldn't afford back then, and honestly, the prices aren't much worse than they were when they were new, when we were kids. So that is pretty much a gist of today's video. It's just a lot of talking. I need to get on this so we can go track test it. It was pretty cool that the owner of this company, I can't remember his first name, his last name's Bat. That's the Bat Cave. He liked our post on our Facebook. We are on Facebook, Instagram, occasionally on Twitter, occasionally on TikTok. The TikTok and Twitter thing, I just kind of post links and some shorts, and then I'll post a link directly to our YouTube channel that you're watching right now. And the Instagram, I try to do a heads up on the day of, maybe a day before a video drops. I'll try to do a little clip or at least some pictures. And so if you hadn't liked that page, go check it out. Try to stay about equally active on Facebook and Instagram with pictures and updates on channel. And I share a lot of other people's content on my Facebook page. So if your channel has a YouTube channel, if your YouTube channel has a Facebook page, I'll share links. Same deal, stuff I like. It'll be mini trucks, racing stuff, and obviously RC stuff. So if you're still here, thank you. This is a very boring video. I'm not getting anything done. But I think if we condense everything down to one good video a week, plus our membership video that comes out on Friday or Saturday morning, sometimes Thursday, I think quality is going to go up. The content will be a little bit better. Editing is going to be what it is because I'm not that good at it. I feel like I've gotten a little better. We've been really pushing this for a year. When I actually started doing a little bit more talking and actual camera appearances versus just filming stuff. And it's got to get better. I'm not a character. I'm not going to be a character. I don't have a catchphrase. So I'm not your typical YouTube channel. I'm not going to pretend to be something I'm not. This is what I do if you're here or not. I'm just sharing my hobby. It kept me out of trouble. So a lot of years. All through school. Alright, so that's a wrap. I think we covered all the bases, all the projects, all the excuses, and all the plans. better content, a little less content. Family time, project time. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully, y'all stick around. Keep sharing, keep liking. Got some ideas for improvements. We might throw in a trivia question once in a while. We're not getting a lot of comments. Not getting a ton of views in relation to how many, well, yeah, in relation to how many subscribers we have, our views are pretty low, and we're still about 70% non-subscribed viewers. And I don't know if this is going to help or not, but this is me talking for 20 minutes. So I'm going to try to edit this down, and we are going to do, this is Wednesday, we're going to do our Sunday video. Sunday's probably going to get something paint-wise, and then I got to immediately jump on this RC10. We are going to unbox the RC10T. My buddy Eric's is supposed to be here today as this is being viewed. And our local hobby shop has been closed for the 4th. They're supposed to have a few Friday when they reopen. So it would be pretty cool to do an unboxing at a local hobby shop and help support them because they support us as a community. We're lucky to have the hobby shops and racetracks that we do have in our area. Although I hadn't been racing much at all, but hopefully they get enough support to keep them all going, so we do have somewhere to go run, not just out in the driveway. I'm at the point where I about get as much enjoyment out of building stuff and restoring cars as I do actually racing, but it's good to get together with all your buddies and the camaraderie of the racetrack. So that's always fun. We may have a yard track in the future. I don't know. Right now, things are kind of up in the air with all the family situations, with the health issues. So this is on the back burner, but it's still going to be the foreground of the channel. You're going to see better stuff, a little bit better videos, a little more concise videos. We'll have a little bit of everything, start to finish type stuff. I'm still cutting myself short. I'm only going to have about 4 days of, 4 days of actual work versus 2. We'll actually be able to get some more stuff done and be able to spend time at the house, not just all hanging out in the garage. So until next time, until Sunday, this is it. Sorry for the less is more video. This is going to be on the last downstroke. This is 450 videos. But going forward, we're going to have a few changes. We're going to have, I didn't say it. I don't need to say it again. So stay tuned. We'll see you Sunday with some more actual RC stuff and less chit chat. And we'll see you then. Thanks.